Hennythemoor reporting live from the liquor store, and we got my brother in the building, landlord from Alabama. Hey, how you living, my boy?
I'm living righteous, my boy. I'm living righteous.
Are you living? Nah, hell nah. I don't. Nobody in the country believe that landlord is living righteous. If you said you were living nefarious, I might have bought it. But you said you were living righteous. I cannot, believe such things are happening.
Wow.
I
You ain't
mean,
got no faith in your brother like that. It's like that, bro.
man, I ain't got an inkling of of belief that you were living righteously. But it's fine. You still my boy. We need nefarious people, over here, to help balance the things out.
Don't behave that way, man. We better than that.
We are better than that. That's why I told you about yourself. But yeah, man. So we got a lot to cover. We're gonna talk about the Dallas Cowboys next week matchup against the New York Jets. Of course, we all seen the news. Aaron Rodgers is going to be down, but next man up mentality. Nobody gave us grace when we had Cooper Rush in there. They still expect us to win games, so we will not give them grace. They were able to win games with Zack Wilson last year. Just won a game with Zack Wilson last night, right? So they're a capable team. They got a good team overall. So we're not going to take this team lightly. But hey, salute to Mafia Miles over there. I don't know who he super chatted, but he sent $10. He said, "Good afternoon, Trap Nation." So it looked like he over there with you, landlord. He
Yes,
said, "I
sir.
think it's going to be a defensive battle this week. Their defense looked pretty legit against the Bills, and I can second that. They did look good,
Appreciate
and
you, Mr. Mafia Miles.
yeah, you got a raffle going on too, don't you?"
Yeah, that I got a raffle for a signed also Diggazoo hat. It's nefarious hat, and yeah, it's only $5 interest. And make sure y'all get the likes and shares up, man. Let's get this content pumping out here. And shout out to everybody that's rocking with us in the trap in the liquor store. Y'all make sure y'all support.
Indeed, man. I'm also running a raffle as well. We're raffling off a copy of Madden 24, raffling off a Dallas Cowboy jersey of the winner's choice, and we're also raffling off a Dallas Cowboys bobblehead. So if you're interested in winning any one of those three prizes, all you got to do is hit the Cash App or the Super Chat. It's $5 per entry, and I appreciate y'all in advance for your support and continue love for the liquor store. But
Absolutely.
but yeah, man. So I know you watched the game last night, man. So let's start with the obvious. Aaron Rodgers went down with the injury. They diagnosed it as an ankle, and then it came to pass that he had suffered an Achilles injury. So what were your thoughts when you initially seen Aaron Rodgers go down, man?
Huh?
So what were your thoughts when you initially seen Aaron Rodgers go down?
I felt like it was terrible, man. Like, I hate to see anybody go down, especially somebody of his caliber, you know what I'm saying? And we was just about to play him. So yeah, that's a problem for me. I don't like it. It's unfortunate because I want to play people at full strength. I don't want to leave no doubt. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see how my defense would have dismantled Mr. Aaron Rodgers.
I agree with you. And shout out to Mafia Minds for the $10 super on my end. I appreciate you. And brother, they got you two raffle entries for the Dallas Cowboy drawing. So I appreciate you. And if y'all want to be like Mafia Miles and improve your chances of winning the copy of Madden, the jersey, or the bobblehead, just hit the Cash App or the Super Chats.
Facts.
But I,
Appreciate you, Mr. Mafia.
indeed, man, real one. And listen, man, I feel the exact same way. I feel the exact same way because I'm the guy that believe in slaying dragons. I believe in getting over the hump. I believe in getting past hurdles that we have not. We never used to beat Tom Brady, and it felt so good to finally get that monkey off our back last year when we destroyed him in the playoffs.
Facts.
Right. So there was one more dragon to slay. We hadn't won a road playoff game in 30 years. We were able to do that. So things like that, man. Those are building blocks. Those are those are things that make the entire locker room feel good. They know what Aaron Rodgers is and what kind of competitor he is, and that the kind of cachet that he carries. So I hate that he got injured because I wanted to smoke with Aaron Rodgers, man. But
Shout out to Mr. Charlie Jones with the $5 super. He says, "What they do, fellas? What's happening with you, man? What's going on? I appreciate your support, sir."
indeed, matter of fact, let me put my boy comment up though, man. You send a super, you will get acknowledged, man. So what up with you, my boy Charlie Jones? Salute
What
to
they
you.
do, man?
Yeah, what it do, my boy? Salute to you. But yeah, man. So I
I'm
just
with you on that same type of time though, Hen. I feel like we should slay dragons. You know what I'm saying? We tired of all the nonsensical naysayers and stuff that's talking down on our team. And I feel like it's the year of, putting up a shut up. I'm sick of all this crap out here from the mainstream media, you know. And we see other quarterbacks go out there and have nightmare performances and they sleep fine at night. You know what I'm saying? We see other teams lay eggs and they just don't get no type of topics. But that comes with the territory when it's involving America's team, Dallas. When you got that star on your helmet, that's just part of the territory. So we need to understand that everybody won't end on the Dallas Cowboys booming cash cow market. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I agree with you on that. So yeah, man. And listen, they finally did it. People got called out publicly yesterday. In regard to the Josh Allen stuff. So they felt obligated to call Josh Allen out because everybody were calling for it. J-Ron Curse took to Twitter and said, "Hey, man, y'all gonna show Mr. Allen, the same kind of scrutiny you show my quarterback."
Facts.
So
Facts.
hey, so they had to. And listen, I like watching Josh Allen play. He makes big plays. He must watch TV, but he's also turnover prone. He has the most turnovers in the NFL since he started. He has 85. He has 85 turnovers. The man has only played like 5-6 seasons.
Facts.
So he is exactly who people claim that Dak Prescott is.
Literally. But he sleeps peacefully at night.
Sleeps great at night. He be sleeping in sleep number bed with the AC on, man. He's sleeping good.
Yeah. And then I could just imagine if Dak would have did a performance like Burrow. Burrow was god awful the other day. I know it was raining, but it was raining in our game too. I don't want to hear no excuses. You got better weapons than us, by a little, in my opinion now, but you got better weapons than us. You hear all these mainstream media people just say whatever they want to say about the Cowboys. But listen, now you got content creators who won't stand for it. We shooting shots back. You know what I'm saying? We shooting our shots back. So, hey, let them know we won't take it on the chin no more. We got a team of people who ready to go to war for our team, especially when it's some fake news and it's fake narratives. We going to make you stand on it. We going to make you stay solid on that.
Mm-hmm. So, listen, man. I know it's a short turnaround for both teams, right? We're going to be playing Sunday afternoon. So let's go ahead and jump in to the Dallas Cowboys versus the not the Buffalo Bills, damn it.
We play them too.
We played them too. So, that's why we watched the game. We played the Bills and the Jets, but we played the Jets first. So let me go ahead because I put some notes together about some key things in regard to the New York Jets. So, I want to talk about it a little bit. Let me make sure this is the right one first, though. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Let me go to the top. So I took some notes on the Jets. Y'all can see that, can't y'all?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me bring West Coast in. Yo, Wes, what's good with you, my boy?
Just go and do your thing.
Yeah, man. So, I put together some notes in regards to the New York Jets since we are going to be playing them coming up. And, this is pretty much what we got so far. So just so y'all know, this defense is for real. Last year, they were the second best defense in the National Football League. They only allowed 18.6 points per game. So if you were wondering how they were able to still win games and why they were in playoff contention until the very last week of the season, it's because of that defense. The only defense that was statistically better than the New York Jets last year was the San Francisco 49ers. Right, they're the only team that allowed less points per game. So their defense is real. They got all pros, on all levels. They got C.J. Mosley, a former all-pro linebacker. If you don't remember him, he was a fixture on the Baltimore Ravens defense for years. Sauce Gardner was a first-team All-Pro last year and the Defensive Player of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Quinnen Williams was also an All-Pro in the middle of that defense at a defensive tackle spot. So they're a very deep defensive unit. We seen that they forced 4 turnovers last night, and they were able to win another game with their backup quarterback. So even though Aaron Rodgers not going to be playing. This is not going to be an easy out. In regards to this team, they're very talented. Got playmakers on all levels of their defense. So we got to be prepared. We got to come in here and take these guys seriously and not put the ball in harm's way on the offense.
Do they got 4 cornerbacks?
Do they got 4 corners? I don't know.
Cause they gonna need them. They gonna need them.
Not sure about their corner depth outside of
Sauce.
Or Sauce. I know Reed is supposed to be a very good corner. We know that we seen that Whitehead had 3 interceptions last night at the safety position. So they got playmakers, but I'm not familiar with the Jets. I'm not familiar with their game. Like, we ain't played the Jets in what, 4 years, 5 years maybe. So that's the last time I paid attention to them.
Yeah, they offense didn't do much, of course, after
yeah, super live.
Oh man, okay, let me.
Yeah, the offense didn't do much after Aaron Rodgers went down, but of course, we seen Zack Wilson run around and scramble around, spinning and stuff, doing some running back mobile type plays, and still making plays. So they wide receiving core still loaded. The Wilson kid, you got to worry about him making big time. What can you say? Acrobatic catches. That was a great catch he made in the end zone. That probably was the catch of the year so far. But yeah, that was a great catch. But he's a little twitchy wide receiver that you got to deal with, man. So they got some people. They got Randall Cobb still. They got Alan Lazard still. From Aaron Rodgers' camp, he brought them over there with him. So they got a pretty deep.
They got the board from Cincinnati, Uza something. I can't pronounce his name, but he was their starting tight end when they went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so they got a loaded offense as far as weapons go. But, the most important piece of the offense is still in shambles, so we got to see how that work out.
Yeah, what's up with you, Daisy Clark? He said, Choctaw said, how did Aaron Rodgers get hurt? They couldn't move the ball. Aaron Rodgers got hurt the first series. So, we don't know if they would have been able to move the ball with Aaron Rodgers because we didn't get a chance to see it. He played 4 snaps. But, the offensive line is the main issue with them. Apparently they can run block a little bit. They were able to generate 172 yards on the ground, and they do have probably one of the best stable of running backs in the NFL. They have Dalvin Cooks. They have Breece Hall, who was on track to have over 1,000 yards, and then they got Michael Carter, who filled in wonderfully for him. So they're 3 deep at the running back position. They got all 3 of these guys hit their head on the goalpost. The issue for them is, if we load up and try to take the run away, will Zack Wilson be able to make plays with his arm and, get them down the field to score points? And I don't think he can.
What you think, Wes?
Man, I just say it like this, man. Between now and next week, the Jets is not going to try to figure out what they is about to do and what they ain't about to do. This going to be a losing Aaron Rodgers. I think that they were able to, last night's game was not indicative, I think, of them losing Aaron Rodgers. Kind of like when you get hurt in your leg, and then it takes you like 5 or 10 minutes to feel the blood. You know what I'm saying? You get shot, and when it takes you 5 or 10 minutes before you actually feel the blood leaving at least your system. You know what I'm saying? So I think that yesterday the Jets were kind of hey, can we make our whole picture on the screen? They're
showing the numbers.
Oh, okay. I don't think they'll be able to muster up an appearance like that again. You know what I'm saying? Especially on a note, because you got to think now this is the same Jets team from last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, outside of 1 or 2 ads here, but this is the same Jets team from last year. You know what I'm saying? So that glitter and that gloss that was on it that they had put on it for this year, that's gone. You know what I'm saying? So major reason for that is because of Aaron Rodgers. So I can't sit up here and be like, oh yeah, without Aaron Rodgers, this was, in my opinion, on the schedule, this was a guaranteed win for me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. With Aaron Rodgers, that's the only reason why he brought the caveat in there. There are teams that we're going to play on our schedule. To keep it real with you, I honestly think the Giants team we just played is probably better than the Jets without Aaron Rodgers. The Jets, I'm
trying to see, because the Giants don't have a number 1 receiver and they have a much worse defense. So
but they have a way better quarterback. You don't got to have a number one receiver if you got a way better quarterback. I'm pretty sure I'd take Daniel Jones over Wilson right now.
Well, slightly. I think Daniel Jones is a slightly better quarterback than Zack Wilson, but it's not saying much.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I would give him more than slightly. Daniel Jones beat a playoff team, but beat 3 playoff teams last year. Like, I know he didn't play good versus our defense, but I'm pretty sure Zack Wilson in the rain is gonna look worse than Daniel Jones. Like, there's nothing about Daniel. There's nothing about, like, I understand why Daniel Jones got $45 million. I just don't understand why he makes more than my quarterback. I believe Daniel Jones is a starting quarterback in the NFL. I don't think Zack Wilson is. And I think that throw that he made on Wilson last night was more on the wide receiver than anything, because he freaking threw the ball behind the receiver. Like, the receiver, like, if you really go look at that play, he was really throwing the ball to the damn near to the corner. You know what I'm saying? Because Wilson had to knock it. He had to knock it with this hand out the damn near out the corner's line of view so that he could get it in this hand to catch it.
Yeah, that's the best way to tell if your quarterback putting the ball in a good position, like good ball placement, is how much he got to do to catch the ball.
Yeah, he literally had to knock
he had to be DB and wide receiver on one catch.
Yeah, like, he literally knocked it from the DB. Then, because the DB had and to be honest with you, I honestly thought they were going to try to call. I thought they were going to call some. It was a ridiculous play by the receiver, because I honestly thought they were going to call freaking some type of pass interference on it or something. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just so much content. But like, I was more impressed. The throw was bad, man. It was a bad throw. You know what I'm saying? It's like people trying to give Cooper Rush for that credit for that throw he did with CeeDee Lamb. When CeeDee Lamb caught it out the back, you're like, oh my God, that was a ridiculous throw. Like, no, it wasn't. It was a horrible throw. That's why CeeDee Lamb had to pretend he was Jesus to get it.
Turn to Mr. Fantastic, but
he had to turn to Mr. He had to reach damn near
stretch, dive.
Yeah, like, if it was a good throw, a receiver ain't got to do all that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said, like, that was, and I'm gonna be honest, if you really think about it, if Garrett Wilson don't make a play on it, that's probably an intercepted football. Almost guaranteed he takes that football. That's why on the first motion Wilson did was to try to get the ball away from the damn DB.
Well, I will throw this in there. You know, we talked about Zack Wilson's inability to throw a good football. They only averaged 17.4 points per game last year. Right, so they were the 29th overall scoring offense last year, and he started like 9 games.
That ain't good.
So that's not good at all. So, you know, they have.
That's not even playing. And think about this. That's not even playing the Cowboys defense.
In there, he's a guy that completes under 60% of his passes for his career. Has more interceptions in his career than touchdown passes. So you're right. He's not a good quarterback. He's not a good quarterback at all. So, you know, the question will be, you know, will they be able to do enough to hide him? Because, you know, at this point, the only path to victory for the New York Jets is to establish a run game, you know, not force him to throw the ball down the field, keep them out of 3rd and longs and 2nd and longs. You know, they gotta play in front of the chains. They gotta play in front of the chain, make safe throws, and pretty much run a ball control offense, because they're not going to win no shootouts. If the Dallas Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns, the game is over.
Facts. If we can get the lead, it's over with. If we can pin our ears back,
touchdowns, the game will be over, because I don't think that they can generate enough offense, you know, to get back into a game.
If we can pin our ears back and rush, it's gonna be sad music for them, sad songs for them. You know what I'm saying? Wilson have a hard enough time being a decent quarterback as it is. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine if you going up against a premier top tier pass rusher. You know, we coming at them. So, and then our secondary is phenomenal. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell the young man, you know. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. It's ugly for a lot of people this year.
Man, listen, they had troubles protecting all their quarterbacks. You know, they couldn't protect Aaron Rodgers, and they couldn't protect Zack Wilson, really. Zack Wilson still got sacked twice, got hit multiple times, was under multiple pressures, and he held on to the ball way too damn long, man. Like, I was looking on PFF to see time to throw for him. He held onto the ball for 3.26 seconds. That is a long ass time to be trying to hold on to the ball in football. So if you hold on to the ball for 3 seconds around Michael Parsons, you're getting sacked.
That means you don't know where to throw the ball. That means you can't read the defense. That means you don't trust none of the throws you see. You know what I'm saying? That means a lot of stuff, man.
Yo, Spin the Poppy, what's up with you, my guy? I see you.
What's happening?
Hey, shout out to my boy Raymond Salas. Shout out to my boy Raymond Salas. I see you. Israel, Madrid, I see you in there. Cali Boss, I see you up in there. Appreciate everybody that's tapping in. Hey, but I mean, this is what I mean. My true feelings about this, man, is like, damn, bro. Like the NFL is better than better. The NFL is better than real life, bro. Like this is only in real life do you get so excited for something and get all excited and get all juiced up for something and literally just walk out there and it's like, yeah, they're hurt. They'll never see you. Won't see them again at all this year. That's stuff that happens in real life, bro. Like that's like football is literally the biggest reaffirming of real life that you'll ever see. Because I just would have never known that the dude would get hurt. And then the cool thing about the game is, like, when he sat back down, man, like a part of me was thinking, like, bruh, what the hell Vegas then did? Like, it was just so like, it was just so weird that I was like, man, what the hell is Vegas trying to pull off right now? I would have just never thought that I'd wake up this morning and hear that Aaron Rodgers at 40 years old tears his ACL. That mess is crazy. Now you got all this.
Is that the last game he gonna play?
It might be.
That's a question right though.
It takes a long time to shake back from Achilles injury, especially.
Yeah, but I will say this though. He tore his Achilles at the right time. If you go and tear, I mean, outside of training camp is probably the best time you could tear it. I mean, he tore it at the right time. You know what I'm saying? A full calendar year, he's going to be back, and he'll be back next year at the beginning of the season.
If he don't decide to retire, because I think 75 million was injury guaranteed, and he got hurt. So that if he wanted to ride off to the sunset, you know, he can.
So he's gonna get all that money, even though he got hurt.
Injury guarantee, 75.
Yeah, but see, this the thing. I don't. Aaron Rodgers could have been retired by now. He's not gonna retire like that. He's not going out like that.
He never had an injury like this before either, though.
He's had injuries before. He's had injuries before. Man,
not a ruptured Achilles. This is entirely different.
I understand this, and I ruptured my Achilles. But what I'm saying is this: no, I don't believe that he's gonna. You got to look at it like this: all the other great quarterbacks have gone out on a field. His last game is not gonna be in week 1, warming up 3 snaps later. He's not doing that, bro. You gotta think about this. He's thinking about his legacy now. Like, because the only thing you think about Aaron Rodgers now is in a goddamn New York Jets uniform, walking off the field. I don't like at this point. Aaron Rodgers is not playing for money because he's ridiculously rich. He's not playing for any type of power or any expertise because he's ridiculous. He's playing for his legacy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think I do not believe that he leaves his legacy like that. I don't believe he does. Like Tom didn't do that. I know Matt Ryan tried to get out there and try to do something, but his legacy ended bad. Matt Ryan was doing his first commentary on a show last week. You know what someone said?
What?
Someone said, "Man, this game feels like it should be 28-3 right now." One of his co-hosts.
Yeah, they taking shots at him
without taking shots. You know what I'm saying? They're like this.
Yeah, we gotta throw hands.
He ate it though. He ate it though.
I mean, like hell. I mean, he can't blame nobody but himself. But you're right, though. The man didn't even complete a pass. He did not complete a pass or have an attempt with the New York Jets before he got hurt.
Yeah, I don't. That's why I said, like, at this point, it's about legacy. Like, I think I mean, if I'm the Jets, I'd go get Tom Brady. Why not?
Because Tom Brady ain't gonna come to that shitty ass offensive line.
Man, time ago.
That man ain't trying to come out there get his ass towed up.
I mean, this is the thing. If you look at the Jets schedule right now, it's not if you wanted to go get a Tom Brady, you don't go get him right now. You get him as quickly as possible, but he's not gonna play right now. The teams they play right now, they about to go through a whirlwind. The only way Tom
he do come with his own offense.
Exactly.
He come with his own instructions, but they ain't got the instructions though. That's the only bad part about it. The receivers don't have it. You know what I'm saying?
I think Tom will be our receivers. You don't win 7 Super Bowls without being able to get people on the right page.
I'm talking about on the fly, like, you know what I'm saying, like tomorrow.
I say it like this. I think this Jets team is a better team than the Buccaneers team he inherited.
I don't know about all that.
Because that Buccaneers team, he had the wide receiving core.
He had Mike Evans. He had Godwin.
I would think the Jets wide receiving core is probably better than them right now.
Nah. Hell no. They had two Pro Bowlers. They got one good receiver.
Godwin and Evans.
And then if you throw it in, he had Antonio Brown too.
Yeah, but he brought Antonio Brown, and those are all people he brought in. Those are all people that will if Tom Brady comes to the Jets, people are coming with him.
Like who? Like it's too late into the game for
Bruh, like a lot. Like listen to me.
Like who
I mean, to be honest with you, you don't have to bring nobody in. The receiving core that they have right now is good. The receiving core that he has right now is better than the one he had when he left Tampa Bay. It may not be better than the one he had when he was there, but it's better than the one he had right now. Like, we're not about to sit up here and like
they have one good receiver.
It don't matter.
Shit. So how listen, he had a good wide receiving core at Tampa. They have one receiver in New York, so I'm not gonna sit here and say that the Jets have a better receiving core.
They don't, but guess what? They don't have to, but guess what? Neither did the Green Bay Packers. You still have Lazard, you still have Wilson, like you still have the guys, you still have Dalvin Cook. It's still week 2. Like you're literally like we're up here trying to act like the only reason why the Jets were a good team this year is because they put Aaron Rodgers on it. That's not true. That is not true.
No, we're acting like they were a 17-point offense.
Exactly, but guess what? You don't have to be we don't have to be a 25, 30-point offense if you have a good defense. Tom Brady don't play for the defense.
Hey, let me give a shout out to Cerebral Assassin real quick for the $10 soup. He says, hey, landlord, I don't know if you remember me telling you about 3 shutouts, and I said at the minimum it would be 3, and I'm predicting at least 6. Ooh, I don't know the record, but we working on history-breaking year. Hey, man, we get 6 shutouts, sir. We holding up their Lombardi later on in Vegas.
Andrew Luck can't come back. The coach still hold his they still hold his rights.
They can trade him, right?
They can trade him.
But listen, I don't want nobody that ain't played football in over 5 years.
Yeah, it feels like Andrew Luck has played like a couple years ago, but it's been a minute.
It's been a long ass time. Because I think the last year he played was 2018? 2018, maybe.
Andrew Luck really did the system. Like he literally was in the game to get paid, and then he got paid, and he didn't really want to play. Andrew Luck was probably one of those dudes that really never really wanted to play football.
Yeah.
If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you guys hit that share button, hit that star button, man. We're sitting at 0 stars right now. We only have 41 shares, even though we have 102 people in here watching on Facebook. I need everybody right now to hit that share button. I know we always do that at the beginning of the game, at the beginning of everything, but I need everybody right now to hit that share button, and I need everybody right now to hit that star button, man. No matter where you are, we have 41 stars, right? 41 shares right now, sitting at 34 people on YouTube. Make sure everybody please hit that share button and then also hit that star button.
He said they should trade for Stafford. Stafford won his game. The Rams are the number 1 team in their division right now because they beat the Seattle Seahawks. So he's fine where he's at, and he already has a championship over there with that team. So there's not a huge fan base for the Rams. I don't know why, but there's not a huge fan base for him. But amongst the fan base for the LA Rams, he probably looked at as royalty right now.
I wonder how much they do value Trey Lance over Zack Wilson, though. I wonder how much they value.
That's a good conversation to have.
I wonder how much, because they both 2 basically troubled quarterbacks. I think Trey ceiling is higher. You know what I'm saying? But we'll have to see. It's all up to how they front office look at it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, just imagine if we finesse that thing, trap that thing on out, and get a 2nd round pick for him.
I mean, right now, I would think that Wilson probably has more value than Trey Lance. So
I don't think so.
Wilson just won an NFL game, and he was a starting quarterback last year. I mean, I would probably go with
bad though.
He was bad. He was bad enough, but good enough to have hope. That all they needed to do was drink. You know what I'm saying?
They went and got a 40-year-old man, 50-year-old quarterback.
Yeah, that 40-year-old man is Aaron Rodgers. Almost every team in the NFL would probably switch out Aaron Rodgers except for teams that have franchise quarterbacks. If the Dallas Cowboys did not have Dak Prescott, they would switch out whoever they got for Aaron Rodgers, and I would be okay with it.
I think I would too.
Yeah,
I would be okay with it.
I about to say that's fair.
We would protect Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers behind our old line would have cooked.
I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna just leave that alone.
Hold on, man.
No, man, I don't want to know because man, the Dak haters, I can feel them already coming in. Did somebody say we're replacing Dak?
They crawling from out the sewer.
I got an email that we were replacing Dak. All right, what's going on?
Let me know.
Let me know. I have some suggestions.
Man, that's crazy as hell. But you're right. We can't have nice discussions because folks be going overboard.
Yeah,
There'll be some random person.
Yeah, let's get up out of there. Let's get up out of
It's
there.
a lot of people who still fond of Trey, man. I told you it's a whole fan base of 49er fans feel like it's some whole like underlying issues over there
They say
with
with
this
politics.
situation. Yeah, they trying to say it's politics and they mad. They banging about it. So it ain't necessarily like Trey was just bad. He just didn't get the opportunity for real. So a lot of people looking at it like, man, hey, we shouldn't even trade the Trey Lance. Like that's what a lot of San Francisco fans saying. So it's still, I think he didn't get the proper opportunities. Exactly. Look, Zack Wilson got a whole year to prove it. Like he had a whole year with the weapons and the offense, and he just proved that he was terrible. So I would think Trey might have a little more upside.
Like Trey might, but it's just the fact that Trey couldn't stay healthy because he got hurt both
True.
years. He had the hand injury his rookie year, and then he had a similar injury to Dak Prescott last year. So they gave him the starting job. They were gonna give him the entire season, and then the leg injury happened. They had to go back to Jimmy G.
Okay, so what that says to you then? That sounds like he had at least played or showed enough to become a starter. See what I'm saying? If they was gonna let him start last year and then he got hurt and that changed the situation, he at least earned a starting job.
Did he though? Because they traded away 3 first-round picks to get him. Jimmy Garoppolo had just took him to an NFC championship game.
It didn't stop their from trading him.
It didn't stop him, but that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, there could have been politics to get him into the starting job. Could have been politics to get him out. We really never know because we ain't plugged in over there.
True. But what I get from John Lynch and Shanahan, we could tell them boys was back and forth about that. I think it was John Lynch wanted him and Shanahan didn't. That's how it was. You know what I'm saying? So they was going back and forth on some petty type business about the Trey Lance situation.
And to be honest with you, keep it real, they probably all wanted him at one point, but it's just about it. They all wanted him at one point. It's just a matter of how fast it took for people to jump off the ship or not.
Yeah.
They're not going to tell me a whole quarterback, I never wanted them. Yeah, you wanted them. Portion of you did want them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of how long you stayed on the ship and how long you didn't stay on the ship.
So they the folks that tried to jump out the Titanic the first time they hit the iceberg.
I mean, them is the folks
they heard about the iceberg.
Exactly. They heard about the iceberg. It was like, nah, we cool.
Well, iceberg coming? I'm out of here.
Man, what are your thoughts, man, about us, against the Jets? What is your game plan offensively to go up against the Jets defense?
Who, me?
If you were the offensive play caller, what would you do?
I'll do exactly what, another version of what we did last game. Are you talking about in the same conditions? Because they saying it's supposed to rain? Or are we talking about Clifffield,
We're in Dallas. It doesn't matter if it rain. We got a dome.
Okay. Yeah, true. So, hey, if we on our turf or we at home, I'm challenging these boys, man. I'm going straight at them. I mean, look, I know Sauce is nice, but hey, Trayvon D is nice and they still try him. Like, you're not that great to the point where I'm not throwing at you. And at the same time, you an all-pro DB. I got an all-pro receiver, CD Lamb. So, hey, I'm throwing at you, bro. So get ready. I wish he would get comfortable over there thinking that we ain't throwing it to our top receiver. Is you out of your mind? I'm challenging you. I'm challenging every DB they got over there because we got a strong wide receiving core now.
If you don't throw to him, if you don't throw at him, then what you're going to do is you're going to put yourself in a position that Buffalo did last night when they were purposely not trying to throw the sauce. And guess what they were doing? Throwing the ball to the other team.
Mm-hmm. Like, number 3 got 3 interceptions because they scared to throw over there.
Like you got to run your freaking offense, man. And to be honest, at the end of the day, why are you not telling your guy during practice, like listen to me, landlord? I know what you said about Mike Tyson. I know Mike Tyson's the greatest fighter in the whole world. But landlord, I feel like you can beat him, bro. I feel like we gonna go down the street and Mike Tyson gonna do what he always do and try to rumble and brumble. He 50 years old. Step back and jab his ass. I think you can do. Like, where is that homeboy that's in the locker room saying, listen, I know Sauce is that dude, but shit.
You that dude too,
CD. That dude too. Like shit. I practice with you every day. I don't even know Sauce like that. He may get into it with his baby mama and be off all day. We about to find out.
That's what I want to say. Like, think about this. If I was
I don't like showing people respect, bro.
Not like that. No. If I was Dak, I might do it early.
Right
I
out the
might,
gate,
I
bro.
might do it
First
out the
play.
gate. Look,
First play.
think about this. And Dak is like that too. We've seen Dak attack Jalen Ramsey in situations like that. When Ramsey was the top guy, Dak went at his ass the whole game in that Rams game and ate him. So don't think Dak ain't like that, bro. He'll go at you. So I'm looking at it like this. Even if that ain't your plan throughout the game of going at Sauce. If I was Dak, if I was Mike McCarthy, this gonna let me know if Mike McCarthy like that, because I think he is. Come out here and attack this boy early, because that right there gonna be on his mind the rest of the game. He like, damn, they might try me. They might try me. He gonna be shell shocked. If you try him early, just to put it on note, like, we're not afraid of you, sir. We coming at you, so you better be on your P's and Q's.
And you know what I'm about to do with Sauce Gardner too? You know what I'm about to do with him? I'm about to find out if he's versatile, because he's not just gonna be on CeeDee Lamb. Like, I'm giving him the whole wide receiving core. We're gonna find out.
They say he stay on one side too.
I mean, that's even better. Listen to me. If Sauce don't travel, that's even better. That's even better, because guess what that also means? That means your second corner had better be Sauce Gardner number 2.
Facts.
You got to remember, if your number 1 corner don't travel, that means if he stays on one side, that means the other corner stays on one side either. Also,
I told you, I asked him what I asked you earlier. Do they got 4 corners? Because everybody talking about Sauce. Do they got 4 of them that can match up with us?
They have 2, but they ain't got 4.
Exactly. So that means, look, that means
Sauce.
MG gonna eat. That means MG gonna eat. That means Jalen Tolbert got a chance to eat. That means Kevontae Turpin got a chance to eat. I love it. We got weapons, sir. We loaded, man. We got weapons.
I will say this. He did not have a good night last night. He was targeted 5 times. He allowed 4 receptions. He allowed a passer rating of 115.8 when targeted. He allowed 14.8 yards per catch.
That don't sound like the boogeyman to me. I'm just saying.
And he also missed 2 tackles.
I'm just saying. That don't sound like the boogeyman to me. See, I just don't like how people anoint people so early, bro. This man, what is his second year?
Well, he was an all-pro out the gate, so they got.
I don't care.
Thank you, bro.
You had a good year. That you gotta to be considered great to me. You gotta do that over and over. You gotta do it more than once. I'm sorry. Like you get respect, but you don't get that respect to where like, oh, that's Sauce. I'm up here the type of guy I am. I'm like, man, is this legitimate? Let me see. Is this? Did he really deserve this, or is it hype? We already know he had hype coming out of college. We know he had all this gold jewelry on, stunning and making a name for himself. So everybody gonna know his name. So if he go out there and have a good year, he might get voted on to a big time Pro Bowl or something. So that's what I'm on. I'm like, bro, I'm the type of guy, if I'm lining up across you, I want to see is you legit. Yo, I hear about you, but you gonna have to show me, man. That's what type of time I'm on. So,
listen,
hey,
I'm
1 year is 1 year for me.
I'm not saying not to target the man. I'm just saying, he earned what he earned.
Yeah, he earned a Pro Bowl, but
I said he earned an All Pro. We ain't talking about Pro Bowls. That's popularity vote.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not saying he's I'm not saying that.
Me neither. And I 100% agree with you too, man. I 100% agree with you too. Like, I said, and don't get me wrong, cornerbacks, that's probably the most one-on-one position. So it is genuine. It's definitely genuine. He's all pro corner. He's one of the better corners in the football. But at the same time, man, like, Brad, like, this is not even that the fact that this is a passing league, but you have wide receivers that are now the disparity between the wide receivers. Like, you got to think, when Deion Sanders was in the league, he was a ridiculously athletic dude, right? But guess what? There are guys in the NFL now that are just as athletic as him now. There wasn't guys like that in the league back there. So I could get why there wasn't no Tyreek Hills, you know what I'm saying? Dudes that were just flat out burning fast down the street. Like Jerry Rice was not no ridiculous burner. Michael Irvin was not no ridiculous burner. You know what I'm saying?
I think the only person in that area really like Randy Moss.
And he didn't. Moss was a freak, bro.
Yeah, he was a freak. He was 6'5".
Moss was a freak, bro. That's my guy.
Like 6'5" and a 4'3". Like that shit was unheard of.
Was a freak.
But what I'm saying is, in today's environment, this team, the Jets team, is a different team. That's all I'm gonna say. They're a different team. I believe that they are now the same Jets team that they were last year. And I know this, every one of them tickets for Cowboys versus Jets was over like $350. I know for a fact, if you woke up today and bought a ticket for Cowboys versus Jets, it's easily $100 less. And that right there tells you right there what the NFL feels about this game.
Jerry might have said no
With
takebacks.
10 point
And I'm gonna
favorites,
be, go ahead.
with 10 point favorites at home right now, the 9.5 is the swing for us. So we're favored by 10.
Wow.
And I promise you, with Aaron Rodgers, that is not the case.
No, it's probably a pick'em game with Aaron Rodgers out there. Hey, the wordologist just hit you with a $5 super.
Appreciate you,
board.
Mr.
He said, "Does the emergence of Wanye Thomas hurt J-Ron Kerr's contract leverage next year?" I don't know. That's a very good question. What are y'all thoughts?
I hope it don't. But you know, with nefarious Jerry and friends, you know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be a little conspiring going on in there, man. You gotta know that. So hey, it is gonna be put up against each other. It shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? They gonna look at Ranye like a cheaper version. If Ranye keep balling out like this, they're gonna be like, why should I give you a contract? I'm not saying I agree with that. I think that's stupid, but that don't mean the Joneses won't feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Because J-Ron is a vocal leader. J-Ron is a gangster out there, man. He's a versatile player who guards tight ends wonderfully. You know what I'm saying? He do a lot of things for his defense. Signal caller, green dot guy. He did it all. But the Joneses are not in football business operations for real. So they'll just be like, how much you making? This is the questions they ask. How much you want? Oh, for real? How much Ranye make? Okay.
$2.
Okay, we want Ranye. Like, they ain't gonna ask no football stuff. It's just gonna be like, what he make? Okay, give me Ranye. You know what I'm saying?
You also got to remember, in order for them to replace, it's not about, because, Thomas is not calling plays right now on defense either. So there's more than just, him playing well and then coming in and, I would say, I would only say J-Ron Kerr simply because he's the one he's the one that doesn't have a contract. But I would also think that he was also going to be one of the harder guys to replace also. You know what I'm saying? Just because of everything that he does do. So,
yeah, and he has safety. Safeties don't make that kind of money.
Safety
yeah, so it'd be cheap to bring you back.
Safety market screwed because I thought Curse was gonna get a bad the last time. They played him bad. And then Malik got a little money though.
Yeah, they gave him an extension and they gave Dunno an extension. Now, really, the Dunno signing was the one that caught me off guard because they usually let them folks, kind of folks walk, and they would have sold us on the potential or Marquise Bell or something like that. So they really threw me for a curveball when they kept Donovan Wilson. So they might be on a turn to new page. And Israel said, Henny, who would I trade to the Jets? After we played them, I would be open to trading anybody if I can get good compensation. If they wanted Trey Lance and they were willing to give me a third because I need to re-up on my investment, I would do it.
Would you trade Osa and Mizer?
I'm not trading.
Quinn Williams.
Oh, for Quinn Williams. Oh, yeah. He all pro.
That boy a gangster, man. Hey.
He was on the trading block like 2 years ago.
That boy a gangster too.
Yeah. Yeah, the man's all pro. He stops the run and he can rush the passer. So as long as I'm not giving up any run defense, he still starts to run at the high levels. I would get him. I like it.
Yeah. But man, I gotta get up out of here, man. I got a meeting to go to today, man. So I gotta be on time.
All right, well, go ahead, man. We'll
at you. Y'all rock out, and I appreciate everybody, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Y'all make sure y'all support, man. I appreciate y'all.
Appreciate
1K.
You, bro. 1K. All right, so that was Landlord from Alabama. But Wes, man, what you feeling like, man? Like, I know that we said we ain't gonna shy away from Sauce Gardner, man. But schematically, what do you want to see? Do you just want to see a repeat of what we did last game out? Because I think outside of the drops, that we had a very good showing. Dak Prescott still had the 7th best QBR in the league, right? Because even with the 4 drops, we led the league in drops with 4, and Dak Prescott still ended up with a top 7 QBR, meaning he played very efficiently. So, what are your thoughts, about the passing attack? I know you said we ain't gonna shy away. We're gonna give him a high dose of everything, but what would be your score prediction for this game? I need to re-up on my tickets because I lost.
I don't really have a score prediction just because it was just yesterday. I could do some of that for you, like maybe toward the end of the week. But I will say, I will definitely say that I have the Cowboys winning this game, and I mean, I don't feel they're going to be able to score a lot of points. Just being honest with you, I don't feel they're going to be able to score a lot of points. So
nothing says they can score a lot of points. Nothing says they can score a lot of points. They didn't score a lot of points last night. They scored 16 offensive points in over 4 quarters. You know, they won on a special teams touchdown.
So yeah, I mean, I don't have any predictions as far as yet for our game. I'll start breaking down this Jets for him and all that other stuff. But I mean, the Cowboys are a very, very way better team. I think Aaron Rodgers is what really made the gap. And to be honest with you, like if he didn't play up to his top level, you know, he couldn't just be regular Aaron Rodgers with that Jets team. So, I mean, I think it's hard for anybody not to believe the Cowboys aren't going to win this game.
Well, I mean, Vegas got this as a 10-point game. And, you know, and that's massive. 9.5 is
especially
massive.
At home, especially when it's the home team. Like they almost guarantee that the home team is going to win.
Right, because listen, they usually only give you 3.5 for having home. If they're not sure about the game, they will give you 3.5 just for having home field advantage. Right? They say you can win by field goal. Like a 10-point differential mean they think we're playing a lottery team.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. 10 points means that they think that we're playing a very bad team. Like it's you don't lose by 10 in the NFL. Like this ain't college where you got 25-point spreads. That's not how it works.
Yeah, man. You know most NFL games are determined by a score or less. So it's usually 6.5. 3.5. It's usually somewhere in there. We'll talk about a two possession game. You know, that's huge. That's crazy. So Dallas Cowboys win, in my opinion. I think, and listen, I think our offense, gets off. You know, they have a great scoring defense, but they also didn't play a lot of great offenses last year. They played the Bills twice. We know that Josh Allen is turnover prone, and of course, when they beat them last year, he turned the ball over 100,000 times. You know, the only other offense I can think of, the Patriots don't have a good offense. They played them twice. Oh, I'm not even sure when they played Miami if Tua was playing. Right, just looking at their division, so they didn't play no whole bunch of high power offenses last year to. Say that 18.6 per game was legit. So I still think we can move the ball. The Bills moved the ball when they weren't turning it over. So I believe we can move the ball. I believe we can score 27. We scored 27 in this game. We probably win by 2 possessions, and that's what we did last week. In a thunderstorm. We're gonna be at home.
Yeah, and I mean. Cowboys, I hope the Cowboys have the same game plan we had last night. We had on Sunday when we ran the ball more than we passed the ball. Cowboys are currently right now 1-0 when they run the ball more than they pass in the 2023 season, and I hope they stay with that same mindset.
Well, if we put up points, we will earn the right to run the shot the ball for the rest of the game. You know what I mean? We can run to get the lead, and we can also run to milk the game away. And that's the beautiful thing about it. We utilized the run, play action, picked our shots, scored points, and when the game got out of hand, they did not continue to throw the ball around the yard. The game got out of hand, we started running the ball, we shortened the game, we got on out of there. So earn the right to pummel them into submission. I want to be bored. I want to be bored with this game talking about the Cardinals by the third quarter. You know what I mean? I want us to have another Cooper Rush.
You literally just took that out of my mind.
We can't, folk, man. And he said the Jets played 7 backup quarterbacks last year. I'm gonna have to check that out, but that sounds possible. If they played 7 backup quarterbacks, like damn, no wonder you have a great scoring defense.
Damn.
Edoga did good job replacing Tyler Smith. Yes, he did. He said HTM said go watch or listen to Parsons podcast. They coming with the same mindset. I be forgetting Michael Parsons got a podcast. I'm gonna have to tune into his stuff, man.
He has his own podcast?
Michael has his own podcast. We need to reach out, see he want to come on the show since he's a podcaster now.
Wes, would you trade, bro? Who are you asking me what I trade for?
I'm probably Trey. Probably Trey.
Would I trade Trey Lance?
Yeah.
I mean, if I can get a better than what I got right now, and he never even played for us, why not?
I mean, hey, when teams get desperate, yesterday price does not, necessarily mean it's today's price.
I just feel
You
right
know what
now,
I'm
I
saying?
don't
Like,
think that they probably feel that there's a difference between Zack Wilson and Trey Lance. I don't, you know what I mean? I would think they feel more comfortable right now with Zack Wilson than trying to go bring in a whole different Trey Lance.
new
Yeah.
quarterback doesn't know the system. I could see that, and I think Zack Wilson would have to follow. Well, he already bad, but I think he would have to be Josh Allen last night bad in order for them to try to go in a different direction. Because even when they brought in Aaron Rodgers, they were still trying to say they're gonna let Zack Wilson sit behind him, develop, and that he would be the quarterback of the future. Right. So they still have some kind of faith in Zack Wilson. They just believe it's too early for him right now to be the quarterback. Well, he's been thrust back into the spotlight. He has to play, and he's gonna be up against one of the best defensive lines in the NFL when he comes to Dallas. So just pray for that boy. He's going to need it.
And think about this, like on the flip side too, man. Like, Zack Wilson, he has a lot of onus to play well too, because I don't think that the Jets were, like you were saying. That's a great point that you're saying. I don't think the Jets were on give up mode with Zack Wilson. I think they were on figure out what we can do to make him better mode. I think the Jets actually like Zack Wilson, and
I think
and that's why I think they brought in Aaron Rodgers to coach him, not to take his spot. They brought him in to coach him. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this: they gave a lot of money to Aaron Rodgers, but I mean, if Aaron Rodgers is still on that sidelines and he can still coach Zack Wilson, you might have overpaid for your quarterback coach, but you still get something out of him.
Still get something out of the deal.
To be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, if Aaron Rodgers ain't playing, I would definitely have his ass on the sidelines. He would be my quarterback coach, and he would be my pseudo offensive coordinator. Keep it real.
Might as well. And listen, you're a veteran quarterback, and they say that he has a good relationship with Zack Wilson up to this point. So, I don't think it's the same, for what he was doing in Green Bay. I think that he will, try to help Zack Wilson.
I think he will too. I think he will too, because he was already doing it. Like, I think Aaron Rodgers understood that when he came into New York. And that's why you saw him actually, doing things with Zack Wilson that he wasn't doing with the boy, Jordan Love.
Yep. He said, me. I'm really just checking in to support the show. Ain't nothing to talk about. Easy win with or without Rodgers. Well,
with Rodgers is not an easy win. Aaron Rodgers does present a threat, because he's brought in less talented Green Bay teams that have given us problems. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna give him his respect on that. I definitely would have been.
I'm gonna give him his respect too, but I still thought we would have win just based on the offensive line play, because I didn't think they could protect Aaron Rodgers. But there's nothing easy when you play a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Yeah.
They can get the ball out their hand. They have control at the line of scrimmage. They can do things to mitigate having a piss poor offensive line. He said Aaron Rodgers looked drunk last night. He looked like he was hurt.
He looked hurt. He only played 4 plays.
Like 3-4 plays. That man was hurt. I knew he was hurt when he set his ass.
Yeah, when he sat back down, that's when I knew he was hurt too.
I'm like, oh Lord. And listen, I know that Aaron Rodgers, not too many people like him. I still never want to see great players, go down like that. I hated Kobe Bryant when he played. I'm a Mavericks fan, but it hurt my heart to see that man tear his Achilles and still go out there and shoot them free throws, man.
Yeah, rest in peace to Kobe.
Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, man. He said Jerry Jones trades. What's what you thought? He said Rodgers was on a perk. Yeah, I'll be wilding. He said I torn mine. It hurts bad. Yeah, man. Like, I only tore my ACL.
I tore my Achilles. That was the last injury I had.
Yeah, I don't even want to know what that felt like. Yeah, that sounds painful. Couldn't lift your foot, could you?
I just had, like, how when you get, like, you get punched in the face and you see those sparkly things in your, you know what I'm saying? That's like I felt that in my foot though. Like that. I don't know. It was a weird feeling.
He said Craig said not really. He said, well, Roger do shrooms. But he should have never told nobody about that. Yeah, he should
Somebody keeps asking me, West, bro, what do you think we should trade? What do you mean? I don't think the Cowboys should trade for anybody right now. Feel sorry for the Jets, but we gonna destroy them. Facts. I blacked out in pain. We should have hurt the. I mean, I tore my Achilles and drove home from the basketball court, and then I went to court the next day. I honestly thought I was gonna wake up and it was just gonna stop hurting.
Yeah, man. But
so I literally went. I literally was that's what I did. I literally like came home after I tore my Achilles. I came home from the basketball court, freaking drove myself home because it was just me and my kids up there. And then once I got to the house, like I just put it on ice and I was literally just praying, thinking that it was gonna stop eventually, and it just never stopped.
Terrence Rodgers, you must be a Jets fan. He said the last 3 times we played Cowboys, we beat y'all. Okay, well you're not gonna beat us this time because y'all play us like once every five years. That shit does not count. You played like 2-3 different ones. You play like 2-3 different iterations of our team. So like you're not even gonna be playing the same team this year.
Yeah, they're not.
Salute the Mafia's Miles. He said, I wanted. Let me see what my boy said. I wanted to play Rodgers so we could finally break the hex he has on us like we did with Brady. Like I could feel that 100% too, man. You know, like he's beaten us the last couple times we played him, but you know, we want to right some wrongs, man. No, we want to right some wrongs and get on track. So I wanted all the smoke with Aaron Rodgers, but you know, things happen. You know, we just got to play whoever they put out there in front of us. And remember, they still won last night. We're talking like the Jets lost. The Jets beat a professional team, and a lot of people had the Buffalo Bills as Super Bowl favorites. Right? They can't backtrack now.
Trash. Josh Allen is trash.
Yeah, Josh Allen. Listen, Josh Allen has led the league
Allen
in turnovers.
Is trash. I don't want to hear it no more. Josh Allen is trash. I don't want to hear it anymore.
Yeah, he's led the league in turnovers since coming in. He has like 85 career turnovers. The man,
bruh, it is ridiculous, bruh. He is a turnover machine, bruh. It is ridiculous, bruh. And then some of those throws, like the elongated throw that he made on I forget what it was. The one he made on let me see.
In the end zone.
No, the one he threw was like double freaking coverage, bruh.
I don't the pick. He's out with the pick. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like he's trash, bruh. He's trash.
You know, Trey Fargo, that's not a bad comparison. He said he's equal to Jameis Winston.
There we go. People want to be like, oh, Dak is the black Kirk Cousins. Well, Josh Allen is the white Jameis Winston.
Yeah. You know, I used to say he was the white Cam Newton, but he plays too bad too often to be Cam. Cam was used to ball.
Just trash, bro.
Yeah, listen, I don't know what the infatuation is with Justin Herbert. The man does not win. The man is Justin Herbert, because he lost last week, is a 500 quarterback. He is a 500 quarterback. But you know, they act like he's one of the greatest quarterbacks that ever lived. They better calm down, man. That man lost through one touchdown, but he had offensive guru Hennythemoor, right?
Trash. Y'all want to hear something real quick? Y'all want to hear a funny story? Look at this. Watch this. Hold up. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Hey, approve that.
Hold on, I got you.
He did, or is that just you?
Listen to Josh Allen.
Was that something that he did, or is that just you maybe trying to force the ball in a little bit?
Yeah, trying to force the ball.
I'm just not a good quarterback.
Same place, different day.
Is it? I mean, what do you got to do to get it on track?
Yeah, I mean, mindset-wise, just trusting what I see and sticking with it and not trying to force anything. And it's a good defense we played, but, you know, we can't play two guys. can't play them and us, and I played us tonight, and
I know it's fresh, Josh, right? But like, this is something we had talked about. You had made it a point to say you were going to try and make a concerted effort to limit the turnovers this year.
So basically, Josh Allen was so bad with turnovers last year. He basically went to the media and said he's going to make a concerted attempt not to throw the ball this year. And they reminded him, and this is his answer.
Maybe what are you seeing or not seeing, and maybe take me inside that comment.
yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm going out there and trying to throw interceptions. Yeah, I guess we'll find out on tape and try to correct it, and got to correct it fast. We got a short week and can't let this game turn into 2.
Could you take us through just what happened on the fumble too?
Yeah, just kind of slipped through my hands. We had a motion. I went to grab it. Was just trying to get yards, and got hit on multiple sides and just fumbled the ball.
And the 3rd and 3 throw for Gabe, I think it was, on the right sideline. Just kind of what you think there.
Yeah, I mean, I think the kid made a good play. Whitehead made a good play on that one. Still can miss outside there, and 3rd and 3.
Salute to Israel for the 2.
Starting on that side, but maybe getting back to Diggs running on the shallow there.
Josh, when you said us and them, playing us and them, or 2 people, what do you mean by that? Can you elaborate on what you mean by that?
Yeah, I mean, I can't. I hurt our team tonight. I cost our team tonight.
Sure.
It feels early similar to last year.
Listen to me. Shut up talking to me about Josh Allen. I don't want to hear it. That's what I want y'all to hear.
And I hate that it's the same last year, and I hate that it's early similar to last year, and I hate that it's the same. I do. It feels early similar to last year, and I hate that it's the same. I do.
Why do you think this defense skips?
You feel me? Did you hear what he said?
Mm-hmm.
I hurt our team tonight. I cost our team tonight. And it feels early similar to last year, and I hate that it's the same. I do.
Why do you think this defense?
So yeah,
the man has a history of turning over the ball. You know what I'm saying? So I promise y'all, he is the quarterback that everybody tries to claim that Dak Prescott is. He is the one that led the league in turnovers last year, not Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott led the league in interceptions. Josh Allen led the league in overall turnovers. He fumbles the ball. He throws interceptions. He led the NFL in red zone turnovers. So not only does he turn the ball over, he turns the ball over at the worst times. He said, Henny, he got 90 turnovers if you include the playoffs. Thank you. The man has, if you include his postseason numbers, he has 90 overall turnovers.
Jesus.
So yeah, man. But Wes, I do have to go. While I do love good slander, and I do love us getting the chance to kick Josh Allen while he's down, I do have to go to work and put people out.
Shoot, I heard that, man. Well, hey, man, we can go ahead and shut it down, and I'll probably go back live in a little bit here. You guys already know what it is, man. Make sure. Hey, let me see how many people we got on here.
We got 232 people all together. I got 33. I got 35 on my platforms. Wes, you got 82 on Facebook. There's 4 on Landlord's Facebook. There's 68 on Landlord's YouTube, and there's 43 on your YouTube.
Hey,
So
y'all want to keep going or what? Y'all want to keep going or what? I'll stay on if y'all want to keep going.
I have to shut it down when I leave out, so you can just start one right back up. So y'all be part of Spin Back Gang. Y'all go to Wes platform right after this, and y'all all rock out with Wes, man. Y'all spin back on Wes.
Because if you don't end it, you won't be able to end it.
Right.
Okay, I forgot about that. All right.
So yeah, man. Hey, Wes finna go back up in what, 30 seconds?
Yeah, I'll come on in a little bit. We're gonna see what's up. But hey,
Yeah,
if y'all gonna
Back Gang,
spin back, let me know. Y'all gonna spin back, let me know.
Charlie Jones said he down with Spin Back Gang, man. Charlie Jones said he coming. Mr. Gina Green gonna spin back. Jeremy said keep going, so he gonna spin back. David said keep going. Money. So yeah, they're all gonna spin back.
All right, so give me a couple seconds and we'll be back.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for everything. Thank y'all for the love and support. And I will see y'all later, man. Peace. God bless.
Peace and chicken grease. See y'all. Hey, man, if y'all spinning back, SB, give me 2 seconds. I'll be back. We're going to listen to some Dak Prescott press conferences. We're going to listen to all the press conferences from the win, and we'll just kind of talk about them. That's all we're going to do. And I'll put on the ghetto call landline.
Hey, Wes, you're a real one for holding it down for these people, man.